Okay, so yeah, it's another episode of Unfiltered Thoughts, and just like the name, I'm not going to be filtering what I say. I'll just say them as they come. So, have you paid attention to growth? Have you taken close look, close awareness about growth? There's something I discovered, and it's interesting because it's related to mathematics. Now, growth is actually an expression or a characteristics of two very significant mathematical operations. Now, what are those two mathematical operations? The first one is addition, and the second one is subtraction. Now, what do I mean? If you check growing, in the first stage of growth, in the first stages of growing, you figure out that there has to be a whole lot of addition. You're growing tooth, you're growing hair, you're growing in size, in knowledge, in wisdom, you're growing in capacity. It's more of addition of how much more can you do, how much more can you develop, how much more can you access, and all of that. Until it gets to a certain point where it no longer has to do with addition anymore. Now you start to pay attention to subtraction. It's like you get to a cliff, you get to a mountain top, and there's no much more you can add. Rather, you now have to start letting things go. And if you pay close attention, you figure out you start losing hair, you start losing body size, you start losing strength, you start losing a whole lot of things. And then at that stage now, growth is no longer a characteristics of addition, rather it becomes a characteristics of subtraction. You keep letting things go. The more things you let go, the more you grow or the older you become. And yeah, at some point, you're just going to figure out that for you to say you have grown, it's actually a matter of how much you've been able to add, and then how much have you been able to subtract to actually become who you are meant to be, or who you were destined to be. This is Unfiltered Thoughts, and I remain your host, Mr. Babs. See you.